Welcome back to the channel. Just showing off some of my trophies. A really successful weekend at Croft. Right, so you join me on board, and if you look in the rearview mirror, that bright white car there is Harrison Leach, a young karter who's 30 years younger than me, and I have been super impressed with these rookies coming through the ranks. So right now I'm being absolutely hustled by Harrison. He's got a great run on me, and he's the one in control here. He's the one pushing me into moves into places I don't want to be. So he's lined me up nicely, he's backed out and then sent one down the inside into Sunny Inn. That corner back there is Barncroft, and we go through there about 90 miles an hour. But there's more on that. We'll come back to it after the start of race 1. Okay, keep an eye on red lights. Here we go. Okay, I planned to dive to the inside, but the car there got a bad start, so we managed to get around that. Looking in the rearview mirror, we've got Pedamonkin down the inside, but he backs out nice and early, which is good, because as you're going to see from the rear view camera, he certainly likes to go all in on the first couple of corners, and there you go, he's just clipped the back of Alex Catlow and gone off. So that's Pedamonkin out of the way, but we are head down and chasing down Matt Flowers. So we're currently in a P5. Right, so just tightening down the belts, a little nervous moment as you do to get settled in, get everything nice and secure, so we get a great run down into Tower. Thought I got a pretty good exit, but then looking in the mirror you can see the green car there still managed to latch on. Right, so we're flat now, and we basically just send it towards these tyre barriers, take a tiny bit of curve on each side, try and minimise the inputs to the car, let it flow. We get a little bit sideways, but it's okay, and we're catching in the slipstream for once, and this is great. Get a little slide on there, but if you look in the rear view mirror, Alex absolutely sends it. They both get away with it, but the beauty of that is he's taking a bit of pressure off me. I mean, I can now focus on Matt Flowers, who is right in front. So this is the opening lap. So through this, it's a complex little section here, as it's rightly so named, and I tried third gear initially, taking a bit of curb, keeping the revs up, and on this occasion I kind of managed to hold on. But as we go throughout the races and deeper into the day, I'll start to use second gear because it's actually a little more quicker. But yeah, that was the opening lap. Most of the excitement, to be fair, has already happened in this race. I think the only other exciting thing is I'm about to clip the little floppy marker on the inside. Yeah, there we go. That is about as exciting as it got. It was a really, really hot day. I think everyone was just happy holding positions for the rest of the race. Right, so into race 2, keep an eye on the red lights, held us for a while, but we are away pretty well again. We've managed to just sneak alongside Harrison, and then we've got Matt McCluskey in front in his lovely new blue car. So we're a little bit compromised here. We're kind of going around the outside. You don't want to get in that gravel. I just put 2 wheels in there. Matt Flowers is down the inside. I'm fully aware he's there, and I also know behind him is Harrison. You've got to be really careful, because if we hit these tyres, it is game over. So I tried to give Harrison room, but I just couldn't get out of his way. So that sound there was our wheels touching together, and it actually pushed him onto the grass. And at this point in time, I felt a little bad. Actually, I thought that was maybe my fault, but it was just one of those things. Down the inside, or outside there, we've got Alex Catlow trying to capitalise on the contact there from Harrison and I, but we managed to hold on. So this is slightly later in the lap. Harrison sends one down the inside. If I'm honest, I didn't really want to defend too hard based on what had happened earlier in the lap. Now Alex gives me a punt from the back, and at that point I had no feet on any of the pedals. I was just getting sandwiched between the black car behind and then the white car in front. Harrison must have been thinking, what the hell are these guys up to? But based on that little touch there, that's given me a good run down into turn 1, but you can't really hang it out around the outside. So I slept back in behind Harrison. Okay, and then just in the rear view mirror, someone got a little touch there and span out, unfortunately. But once again, it gives me a bit of breathing space just to focus on looking forward and not behind. Shortly after that, there was a safety car, and this is the safety car restart. So I didn't get a too bad restart, to be honest. But as you'll see by the end of the straight, I've kind of lost a little bit on the guys in front, which wasn't ideal. But maybe just about hanging into their slipstream. So taking a nice natural line, trying to keep the minimum speed up, and then you see Harrison in front have a big moment. And if I'm honest, I thought that was it. Harrison was a goner. But if you now look up in the rear view mirror, this is that clip we showed earlier on in the video. He is back. He's absolutely flying. I think on average he was something like about maybe 0.5, 0.6 faster than myself, and I think also the two Matts in front who are currently weaving down the straight trying to break each other's toe. Right, so there's quite a lot going on actually. We've got Harrison giving me some pressure, pushing me offline there, making me go defensive. You've got Matt Flowers in front there, hassling Matt McCluckey. So going 2x2 through this section is a little bit risky, but they managed to keep it nice and clean. So I'm staying flat. I'm trying to latch on to them. I'm really focused on the guys in front, and maybe I'm a little bit caught napping because Harrison pulls off what to me was the move of the weekend. He sends it down the inside into Sunny In. It was beautiful. He timed it perfect, but I'm thinking I'm not going to give up. I know it's the last lap, so there may be a little something that we can do. So trying to send a little bit of a dummy down the inside in third gear. Haven't quite got the pace there, but up ahead you see the two blue cars, or blue and purple cars, going at it. And here we go. If Harrison wasn't happy enough taking me into Sunny In, he's now got a run on these two. Right, so I try and take a super late apex, trying to get the power on early, see if I can get the run. Now if this wasn't the last lap, I probably would have had a good run. So I'm right behind Matt, try and give Matt a little nudge forward, but it's too late. What a finish. That was absolutely great. So there we go, race 2, finish P6. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.